Okay. So today's session is going to be amazing. It's going to be wonderful. We have a lot of questions packed for you. Today we are looking at top 50 IQ questions, and they are going to be mind blowing. Mind blowing in the sense that we have a lot of questions, and this, unlike the previous live streams where they are kind of easy, these ones they are a little bit up a notch. So they are a little bit tougher. You have to calculate for some few seconds and minutes before you get your answer. So today's session is going to be interesting. It's going to be amazing, and I can't wait to have you guys join me as we do today's live stream and solve amazing questions. All right, so here's the breakdown of how today's live stream is going to be. So today's live stream is comprised of 50 questions. As always, we have 50 questions. Now, 40% of them will be practical mathematics questions. Practical mathematics questions. Practical in the sense that it's going to be an application of a concept that you've studied already. So it's going to be a practical for mathematics. So it's practical mathematics questions. That is going to be 40% of it. That means 20 questions. 20 questions on mathematics. Then we'll have 20 calculation physics questions. 20 calculation physics questions. 20% calculation physics questions. So that 20% is going for 10 questions. So we'll be having 10 questions on physics that involves calculation. So already we have 20 questions on mathematics that involves calculation, 10 on physics that involve calculation, making 30 so far. And we have 20% chemistry questions and then 20% general knowledge questions. So the 20% chemistry questions, that will give you 10 questions on chemistry, and then the 20% general knowledge question, that will also give you 10 questions, general knowledge questions. So in all or overall, we are looking at 50 questions. We have 20 mathematics questions, 20 physics questions, 20 mathematics questions, 10 physics questions, 10 chemistry questions, and then 10 general knowledge questions. So in all or overall, we are looking at 50 questions in total. All right, so the live audience who normally chat and reply whilst we do the live stream, most of them are not here yet. So we'll wait for them a little bit. So we'll give ourselves until the stream is about 5 minutes in so that we begin. So in the meantime, I would like to use this opportunity to welcome you all to the live stream session. And if today is your first time, make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification button. And also, like I said, today's questions or today's live stream is going to be tough mathematics and physics and chemistry questions. So you may want to get a piece of paper or your jotter, get a piece of paper, and then have your writing tool like a pencil or a pen. Get them ready because we are about to dive in. So we'll wait for some few seconds before we go in. But if you are new here and today's your first time joining the stream, please comment the country you are joining us from in the live chat so that I can give a shout out to the members of that beautiful country. So we have 2 more minutes before we start. But before we do that, let me know the country you are joining us from so that I can appreciate the members of those country. So guys, where are you joining the stream from? Right. So because the stream today has a lot of calculation questions, what I will do is that the calculation is not going to be fun if I'm the only one reading the questions and calling the answers without any feedback from you, the audience. So what I will do is that for the 20 mathematics questions, then the 10 physics practical questions, we are going to skip it a little bit. Are you okay? You're going to skip it a little bit, and then we'll move to the chemistry questions. So first of all, deal with the chemistry questions, and then the general knowledge questions. And then after, then we move on to the mathematics and the physics questions. Are you okay? So today I'm expecting Gigi's, apparently Knight will not be able to join, but I'm expecting Gigi and the rest to join today's session. So yeah, so it's time. And so like I said, we have 50 questions today. We have 20 mathematics questions that are practical mathematics questions. I'm sure you will not be bored. Then we have 10 questions that are on phases, 10 questions that are on phases. Then we have 10 questions on chemistry, and then another 10 on general knowledge. So guys, if this is something that is, sounds interesting to you, please like the stream and then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right, so we'll start by looking at the 10 chemistry questions that we have. The 10 chemistry questions that we have. So the first question for the day, guys, are we ready? The first question for the day. The atomic number of oxygen is option A, 6, option B, 7, option C, 8, and then option D, 9. The atomic number of oxygen is option A, 6, option B, 7, option C, 8, and then option D, 9. So what is the atomic number of oxygen? Guys, what is the atomic number of oxygen? All right, so the correct answer here is 8. The atomic number of oxygen is 8. All right. So the next question. Which gas turns lime water milky? Which gas turns lime water milky? That is the next question. So we have option A, oxygen, option B, carbon dioxide, option C, nitrogen, and then option C, hydrogen, and then option D, nitrogen. So I'll take the question again. Which gas turns lime water milky? Which gas turns lime water milky? So we have option A, oxygen, option B, carbon dioxide, option C, hydrogen, and then option D, nitrogen. So guys, what is your answer? Which gas turns lime water milky? What is the name of that gas? Guys, which gas turns lime water milky? All right, so the correct answer over here is carbon dioxide. Okay, so it's carbon dioxide. All right, let's proceed to the next question. Guys, are we ready? All right, let's move on to the next question. So the next question here is, the chemical formula for ammonia is, we have option A, NH4, option B, NH3, we have option C, NO2, and then option D, N2H4. The chemical formula for ammonia is option A, NH4, option B, NH3, option C, NO2, and then option D, N2H4. So guys, what is the chemical formula for ammonia? The chemical formula for ammonia. Okay, so the correct answer here is NH3. NH3, that is the chemical formula for ammonia. All right, let's proceed. So the next question is, which acid is found in vinegar? Which acid is found in vinegar? A, acetic acid, B, citric acid, C, lactic acid, and then D, hydrochloric acid. So I'll take the question again. Which acid is found in vinegar? Which acid is found in vinegar? A, acetic acid, B, citric acid, C, lactic acid, and then D, hydrochloric acid. So guys, any answer from us? Okay, so the correct answer here is acetic acid. acetic acid. That is the acid found in vinegar. All right, let's continue. So the next question we have here is the process of separating salt from salt water is called the process of separating salt from salt water is called A. Filtration, B. Distillation, C. Sedimentation, and then D. Evaporation. The process of separating salt from salt water is called A. Filtration, B. Distillation, C. Sedimentation, and then D. Evaporation. All right, so guys, the correct answer here is evaporation. Okay, the correct answer here is evaporation. All right, good. Now let's continue. Which element has the chemical symbol K? Which element has the chemical symbol K? Okay, K for knowledge, K. Which element has the chemical symbol K? We have option A, calcium, option B, potassium, option C, krypton, and then option D, silver. So which element has the chemical symbol K? Option A, calcium, option B, potassium, option C, krypton, and then option D, silver. Okay, so the correct answer here is potassium. It's potassium. Very good. Potassium. All right, so let's move on to the next question. What is the pH of a neutral solution? What is the pH of a neutral solution? Option A, 0. Option B, 7. Option C, 14. And then option D, 10. What is the pH of a neutral solution? Option A, 0. Option B, 7. Option C, 14. And then option D, 10. So guys, what is the pH of a neutral solution? Is it 0, 7, 14, or 10? The pH of a neutral solution. Anyone from the audience? The pH of a neutral solution. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Rusting of iron is a option A, physical change, option B, chemical change, option C, reversible change, and then option D, change of state. I'll take the question again. Rusting of iron is A, physical change, B, chemical change, C, reversible change, and then D, state change. So when we have rusting of iron, is it a physical change, chemical change, is it a reversible change, or is it a change of state in matter? Guys, what do you have for me? So rusting, is it a physical change, chemical change, or what? All right, guys. So the correct answer over here is a chemical change. Okay. When rusting occurs, it is a chemical change. A chemical change. Very good. All right, let's proceed to the next question. So which gas is used in balloons to make them float? Which gas is used in balloons to make them float? A, oxygen, B, hydrogen, C, helium, and then D, nitrogen. Which gas is used in balloons to make them float? Option A, oxygen, option B, hydrogen, option C, helium, and then option D, nitrogen. So guys, what is the gas used in balloons to make them float? Which gas is used in balloons to make them float? Is it option A, oxygen, option B, hydrogen, option C, helium, or option D, nitrogen? So guys, which gas is used in balloons to make them float? Is it oxygen, hydrogen, helium, or nitrogen? All right, guys. So the correct answer here is helium. Helium. So helium is the gas used in balloons to help them float. All right, guys. So please, if you're watching the stream, I would like you to like the stream and then subscribe to the channel. So like the stream, that is very, very important. And then subscribe to the channel. All right, let's move on to the next question. The element with atomic number 1 is, the element with atomic number 1 is A, helium, B, hydrogen, C, lithium, and then D, oxygen. The element with atomic number 1 is A, helium, B, hydrogen, C, lithium, and then D, oxygen. So guys, which element has the atomic number 1? Is it hydrogen? Is it lithium? Is it oxygen? Is it helium? Atomic number 1. What is the element with the atomic number 1? Is it helium? Is it hydrogen? Or what? Is it lithium or is it oxygen? Guys, any feedback? All right, so the correct answer over here is hydrogen, of course, because it is the first element on the periodic table and has the atomic number of 1. All right, guys, that is that for the chemistry questions, right? The chemistry questions. We've looked at 10 so far. That is that for the chemistry questions. Remember, after the chemistry questions, we are moving to general knowledge questions. And from general knowledge questions, then we'll move to mathematics and physics. We'll move to mathematics and physics, and it's about to go down. I would really love for us to have our live audience join us so that the calculation, they can also take part in the calculation. Very good. All right, so let's proceed. General knowledge questions quickly. All right, so the largest planet in our solar system is, the largest planet in our solar system is option A, the Earth, option B, Saturn, option C, Jupiter, and then option D, Neptune. The largest planet in our solar system is option A, the Earth, option B, Saturn, option C, Jupiter, and then option D, Neptune. So guys, what is the largest planet in our solar system? The largest planet in our solar system. Is it the Earth? Is it Saturn? Is it Jupiter? Or is it Neptune? The largest planet in the solar system. What is the largest planet in the solar system? Guys, any answer? Any answer from us? All right, so let's look at the answer for that. So the correct answer is Jupiter. The correct answer is Jupiter. So Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. All right, let's continue. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Who painted the Mona Lisa? A, Picasso, B, Michelangelo, C, Leonardo da Vinci, and then D, Raphael. So who painted the Mona Lisa? Is it Picasso, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, or Raphael? All right, so, oh, Karen, nice to have you. So you are saying option C, that is Leonardo da Vinci, and that is correct. Thank you so much, Leonardo da Vinci, and that is correct. All right, so let's move on to the next question. The capital of Japan is, the capital of Japan is A, Beijing, B, Seoul, C, Tokyo, and then D, Osaka. The capital of Japan is option A, Beijing, option B, Seoul, option C, Tokyo, and then option D, Osaka. So you are saying option D, Osaka. Are you sure? The capital of Japan? We are saying the capital of Japan. Is it Beijing, Seoul, Tokyo, or Osaka? It's definitely not option D. It's not Osaka. Please try again. Correct. Try again. So the capital of Japan is, yes, it's option C. It's correct. It's Tokyo. It's Tokyo. Okay, it's Tokyo. Thank you so much. All right, let's move on to the next question. Which ocean is the largest? Which ocean is the largest? A, Atlantic, B, Pacific, C, Indian, and then D, Arctic. Which ocean is the largest? Which ocean is the largest? A, Atlantic, B, Pacific, C, Indian, and then D, Arctic. So in our entire world, which ocean is the largest? You are saying option B, and then option B is Pacific Ocean, and that is correct. Okay, that is correct. Very good. Thank you so much. All right, let's proceed with the next question. Now, how many continents are there in the world? How many continents are there in the world? We have option A, 5, option B, 6, option C, 7, option D, 8. How many continents are there in the world? We have option A, 5, option B, 6, option C, 7, and then option D, 8. So how many continents do we have? You are saying C, which is 7. Very good. So we have 7 continents in the world. Thank you so much. All right, so we continue. The Great Wall of China was built mainly to The Great Wall of China was built mainly to option A, control floods, option B, keep out invaders, option C, transport goods, and then option D, mark territory. The Great Wall of China was built mainly to A, control floods, B, keep out invaders, C, transport goods, and then D, mark territory. So why was the Great Wall of China built? You are saying option B, that is to keep out invaders, and that is correct. That is correct. Thank you so much. All right, let's continue. So the next question. Who is known as the father of modern physics? Who is known as the father of modern physics? Is it Galileo Galilei? Is it that's option A, Galileo Galilei, option B, Isaac Newton, option C, Albert Einstein, and then option D, Niels Bohr. So who is known as the father of modern physics? Is it Galileo Galilei, or Isaac Newton, or option C, Albert Einstein, or Niels Bohr? You are saying option B, that is Isaac Newton. The father of modern physics, we're talking about modern physics, the father of modern physics. So it's not Isaac Newton. The father of modern physics is not Isaac Newton. It's Albert Einstein. So option C, Albert Einstein, is known as the father of modern physics. Are you okay? All right. So the next question. Don't worry. You're good. You're good. The next question. The currency of the United Kingdom is The United Kingdom is A, the dollar, B, euro, C, pound sterling, and then D, yen. The currency of the United Kingdom is option A, the dollar, option B, the euro, option C, the pound sterling, and then option D, the yen. So what is the currency of the United Kingdom? United Kingdom, the people of UK. All right, so you are saying option C, which is pound sterling, and then that is correct. Okay, so it is actually pound sterling. Thank you so much. All right, let's move on to the next question. So Mount Everest is located in which mountain range? Mount Everest is located in which mountain range? Option A, Alps. Okay, ALPS, Alps. Option B, the Andes, ANDES, the Andes. Option C, the Himalayas. Okay, the Himalayas. And then option D, the Rockies. So Mount Everest is located in which mountain range? Option A, the Alps. Option B, the Andes. Option C, the Himalayas. And then option D, the Rockies. So you are saying option C, the Himalayas, and that is correct. Thank you so much. That is very true. All right, let's move on to the next question. That is the final question on general knowledge before we move on to the calculation questions. All right, very necessary. So the fastest land animal is? The fastest land animal is A, the lion, B, the tiger, C, the cheetah, and then D, the leopard. The fastest land animal is option A, lion, option B, tiger, option C, cheetah, and then option D, leopard. So what is the fastest animal on land? The fastest animal on land. Guys, the fastest animal on land. Carrie, is it the lion? Is it the tiger? Is it a cheetah? Or is it the leopard? The fastest animal on land. Oh, seems we lost Carrie there. Carrie, if you can hear me, let me know your answer. What is the fastest land animal? Is it the lion? Is it the tiger? Is it the cheetah? Or is it the leopard? Okay, so sadly we lost Carrie, but we'll still continue. So the correct answer here is the cheetah. The cheetah. So the cheetah is the fastest land animal. Are we okay? All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the chemistry questions, then the general knowledge questions. Now we are about to move to the interesting part of it all. We are about to move to physics. Okay, so we are looking at 10 physics questions now. So guys, like I said, you need to have your paper, your pencil or your pen, and then we are going to start calculations, right? These are going to be calculation questions. So that is why I would love for us to actually get involved, get engaged, say hi in the live chat. Let me know you are listening to me, and let's do the calculations together. Are you okay? That is how it will be interesting. Let's do the calculations together. All right, so let's move on to the physics questions. Are we ready? All right. So a car accelerates from 0 to 20 meters per second in 10 seconds. What is the acceleration? A car accelerates from 0 to 20 meters per second in 10 seconds. What is the acceleration? So we have option A, 1 meters per second square, option B, 2 meters per second square, option C, 3 meters per second square, and then option D, 4 meters per second square. So I'll take the question again so that we start the calculation. A car accelerates from 0 to 20 meters per second square in 10 seconds. What is the acceleration? Is it 1 meters per second square, 2 meters per second square, 3 meters per second square, or 4 meters per second square? Okay, let's start. I'm also doing the calculation. Okay, so a car accelerates from 0 to 20 in 10 seconds. What is the acceleration? Guys, a car accelerates from 0 to 20 meters per second in 10 seconds. What is the acceleration? Anyone from the audience? Okay, so the correct answer is 2 meters per second. Okay, so it is 2 meters per second. Why is it 2 meters per second? Because we were told that the car accelerates from 0 to 20 meters per second. So the initial velocity of the car is 0 meters per second. The final velocity is 20 meters per second. And then it took 10 seconds for that acceleration to occur. So to calculate the acceleration, it is the initial final velocity minus the initial velocity divided by the time. So the final velocity over here is 20 minus the initial velocity, which is 0, all divided by the time, which is 10 seconds. So we have 20 minus 0 at the top, all divided by 10, and that will give you 20 divided by 10, and that should give you 2. And the unit for acceleration is meters per second squared. So that is why our answer is 2 meters per second squared. I hope we all understand. All right, very good. Now let's move on to the next question. The work done in lifting a 20 Newton object by 3 meters is. The work done by lifting a 20 Newton object by 3 meters is option A, 20 joules, option B, 40 joules, option C, 60 joules, and then option D, 80 joules. So what is the work done in lifting a 20 Newton object by 3 meters? So guys, what is the work done in lifting a 20 Newton object by 3 meters? Anyone from the audience? What is the work done by lifting a 20 Newton object by 3 meters? Okay, so we have an object that is weighing 20 Newtons. You are able to move it by 3 meters. What is the work done in that situation? Anyone? Okay, so the correct answer is 60. Okay, the correct answer is 60 joules. That is the work done. It is 60 joules. Now, the formula for this particular question is work done is equal to force multiplied by distance. Work done is force multiplied by distance. In this case, our force is 20 newtons, and then the distance is 3 meters. These are all in their appropriate units. So the force is in newtons, the distance is in meters. So we multiply the 20 newtons by the 3 meters, and that will give us 60. And then the unit for work done is in joules. So we add the joules. So that is how come we are getting 60 joules as our answer. All right, so the next question. If an object moves at 5 meters per second in 12 seconds, how far does it travel? I'll take the question again. If an object moves at 5 meters per second in 12 seconds, how far does it travel? So we have A, 50 meters, B, 55 meters, C, 60 meters, and then D, 65 meters. I'll take the question one last time, so let's pay attention. If an object moves at 5 meters per second in 12 seconds, how far does it travel? If an object moves at 5 meters per second for 12 seconds, how far does it travel? So our possible answers are, we have option A, 50 meters, option B, 55 meters, option C, 60 meters, and then option D, 65 meters. All right, guys, let's get to work. Okay. Anyone from the audience? Okay, guys, so the correct answer here is 60 meters. 60 meters. Now, remember, if you look at the question, it is saying that if an object moves at 5 meters per second, now 5 meters per second is the velocity of the object. And then it moved for 12 seconds. So the 12 seconds becomes the time. We have to calculate how far it travels or the distance. So we have velocity, we have time, we don't know the distance. And we know the formula for velocity is equal to the distance traveled over the time taken. Velocity is equal to, someone will say displacement, but it's still the same thing. So displacement or the distance traveled by an object divided by the time taken. In this case, we have to find the distance traveled. So we make the distance traveled the subject. And if you do that, your distance will not be equal to the product of the velocity and the time. Your distance will not be equal to the product of the velocity and the time. So if you do that, your velocity is 5 meters per second multiplied by the time, which is 12 seconds, and that will give you 60 meters as your answer. So if you throw an object at 5 meters per second square, 5 meters per second for 12 seconds, it should cover a distance of 60 meters. So that is what we are saying. Very good. Now let's proceed to the next question. The SI unit of electric current is, the SI unit of electric current is option A, volt, option B, amperes, option C, ohm, and then option D, watt. The SI unit of electric current is option A, volt, option B, amperes, option C, ohm, and then option D, watt. So guys, what is the SI unit of current? The SI unit of current. What is the SI unit of current? The SI unit of current. Okay. So guys, the SI unit of current is amperes. Okay, the SI unit of current is amperes. So current is measured in amperes. All right, let's move on to the next question. It's a calculation question, so let's pay attention. So we have a force of 10 Newton acts on a mass of 2 kilogram. What is the acceleration? A force of 10 newtons acts on a mass of 2 kilogram. What is the acceleration? We have option A, 2 meters per second squared. Option B, 4 meters per second squared. Option C, 5 meters per second squared. And then option D, 10 meters per second squared. I will take the question all over again. A force of 10 Newton acts on a mass of 2 kilogram. What is the acceleration? A force of 10 newtons acts on a mass of 2 kilogram. What is the acceleration? We have option A, 2 meters per second squared. Option B, 4 meters per second squared. Option C, 5 meters per second squared. And then option D, 10 meters per second squared. All right, so let's proceed to solve the question. So we have a force of 10 newtons and then a mass of 2 kilogram. We have to find the acceleration of this. So, okay. Okay, so guys, what is your answer? I have my answer over here. So we have a force of 10 newtons acts on a mass of 2 kilogram. What is the acceleration? We have possible answers. We have 2 meters per second squared. We have 4 meters per second squared. We have 5 meters per second squared. And then we have 10 meters per second squared. What is your answer? Okay, so my answer here is 5 meters per second. That is what I'm having. That is the correct answer. All right. So what is the speed of light? Okay, the speed of light in vacuum is approximately, A, 3 times 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second. B, 3 times 10 raised to the power 6 meters per second. C, 3 times 10 raised to the power 5 meters per second. And then option D, 3 times 7, 3 times 10 raised to the power 7 meters per second. So I'll take the question again. The speed of light in a vacuum is approximately option A. Okay, Asim. Hi, Asim. So Asim, welcome, and let me know the country you are joining us from. So Asim, please, thank you for interacting with me, and then please let's attempt this question, because from here we have calculation, a lot of calculation questions. So please grab a piece of paper and pencil, and then let's continue with the calculation. So hi, please, where are you coming from? Which country, Asim? Oh, you are from Pakistan. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining. All right, so Asim, the question I was uh saying before you joined and said hi politely is that what is the speed of light in vacuum? Basically, what is the speed of light in vacuum? So we have the possible options. We have 3 times 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second as option A. We have option B, 3 times 10 raised to the power 6 meters per second. Then we have option C, 3 times 10 raised to the power 5 meters per second. And then the last one, 3 times 10 raised to the power 7 meters per second. So basically, option A, we have 10 to the power 8. Option B, we have 10 to the power 6. Option C, 10 to the power 5. And then option D, 10 to the power 7. So what is the speed of light in vacuum? Asim, the speed of light in vacuum. You think option B? Okay, let's look at what option B is saying. So option B is just a minute. Option B is 3 times 10 raised to the power 6. No, it's not. It's not 3 times 10 raised to the power 6. It's not. I say it's not. So we have 3 times 10 raised to the power 8 as option A, 3 times 10 raised to the power 6 as option B, and then the correct answer is option A. It is 3 times 10 raised to the power 8. Are you okay? Yes. It is 3 times 10 raised to the power 8. Are you okay? But over here, there's no right or correct answer. We just learn from each other. So yes, the speed of light in vacuum is 3 times 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second. Are we okay? All right, thank you so much, Sim. All right, let's move on to the next question. Okay, now the next question involves calculation, so pay attention as I read the question. All right, Asim, the kinetic energy of a 4 kilogram object moving at 3 meters per second is. Oh, Asim is saying I'm not good in English. No problem, no problem. We'll learn together. Are you okay? And I'm not using any difficult English, basic English. Okay, and the questions are also simple, so you don't have a problem. So let's continue the next question. The kinetic energy of a 4 kilogram object moving meters per second is. The kinetic energy of a 4 kilogram object moving at 3 meters per second is. Then we have option A, 12 joules, option B, 18 joules, option C, 24 joules, and then option D, 36 joules. I'll take the question again. The kinetic energy of a 4 kilogram object moving at 3 meters per second is. Then we have option A, 12 joules, option B, 18 joules, option C, 24 joules, and then option D, 36 joules. Okay, so basically this is kinetic energy. How do you calculate kinetic energy? Now, to give you a little bit of hint, kinetic energy is equal to half multiplied by mass multiplied by the velocity squared. Okay, all right, so let's look at that. So I'm doing my calculation. Velocity squared. Okay, so you are saying option C. Option C is 24. No, I say no, it's not 24. So we have it is 1/2 or half multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 squared. That is what you are supposed to get. So you have 1 over 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 squared. Okay. And 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9. And then half of 4 is 2. So you have 2 multiplied by 9, and that should give you 18 joules. So the correct answer is 18 joules, and that is option B. I hope you understand. Yeah, yeah, saying I'm so intelligent. These are basic. Thank you so much, but these are basic physics questions, right? It's not anything difficult. They are basic physics questions. If you're a science student, it should be easy for you. But I think if you're doing any other course, it might seem like a little bit complicated, but they are very simple mathematics questions. All right. So let's proceed. So the next one is not calculation question. The next one. So Asim, I will appreciate if you can like the stream and then subscribe to the channel. Okay, like the stream and then subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's continue. So, which of these is a non-renewable energy source? Which of these is a non-renewable energy source? So when we talk about non-renewable, they are energy sources that cannot be renewed naturally. Okay, or once they are exhausted, that is the end, right? So which of these is a non-renewable energy source? We have option A, solar, option B, the wind, option C, the coal, and then option D, geothermal. Which of these is a non-renewable energy source? Which of these is a non-renewable energy source? We have option A, the solar, option B, the wind, option C, the coal, and then option D, the geothermal. So Asim, what is your answer on this? Which of these is a non-renewable energy source? Non-renewable. Just give it a try. Is it a solar energy? Is it a wind energy? Is it a coal or the geothermal? You are saying the wind. No, it's not the wind. Please try again. It's not the wind. It is not the wind. It is not the wind. So Asim, the wind is renewable. It's renewable because whether we like it or not, there's always air. Okay, we always have air moving around, so air can never finish. Are you okay? And then if you look at the first option, we have solar energy from the sun. The sun is always coming up every morning, right? It can never run out. So the sun and the wind, they are out. The geothermal is heat energy from the earth. Okay, it's always going to be there, right? So the right answer is coal. Coal. Okay, so that is the non-renewable one. Once that one is exhausted, unless you go and get a new coal. I say I have no knowledge about your question. Oh, okay, I understand. I understand. I understand. No problem. No problem at all. Let's have fun. Okay, let's have fun. Okay, so the next question is a calculation question. Are you okay? It's a calculation question. But okay, Asim, are you a science student? Or are you a student? And if you're a student, what course are you studying and which level? Okay, you are an art student. Okay, okay. Are you in high school or you are in college or university? Okay, you are married. Okay, fine, no problem. Yeah, okay, then I understand. It means you've been a little bit apart from book and okay, no problem, no problem. So let's continue. Okay. The time taken for 50 complete oscillations if the period is 0.4 seconds is the time taken for 50 oscillations if the period is 0.4 seconds is okay. Okay, I see. I understand. I understand. So what is the time taken for 50 complete oscillation if the period is 0.4 seconds? Okay, I should repeat slowly. Okay, so I'll repeat that. The time taken for 50 complete oscillations if the period is 0.4 seconds is. Now, you see, this is a science question or a physics question. So if you've not done oscillations before or simple pendulum, you cannot answer this. Are you okay? So I'll just call the answer for this and then we continue. But you can take a guess. Can take a guess. Is it A, 15 seconds, B, 18 seconds, C, 20 seconds, or D, 25 seconds? Take the guess and then we continue. Asim, any guess from you? Okay, so the correct answer here is 20 seconds. Okay, it is 20 seconds. All right, let's proceed. Let's proceed. All right, so the last question. Yeah, saying 25 seconds. All right, it's 20. It's 20, but nice try. Nice try. You're almost there. Nice try. Okay, the next question. The pressure exerted by a 15 Newton force over an area of 0.5 meters squared is. The pressure exerted by a 15 Newton force over an area of 0.5 meters squared is. So basically the question is saying what is the pressure exerted by a 15 Newton force on an area of 0.5 meters squared? Okay, that is the question. So we have the force is 15 Newtons, and then we have our area is 0.5 meters squared. Are you okay? And we have to calculate the pressure. Okay, and then pressure is equal to force over area. And so basically it means that we will have 50 over 0.5. Yes, 50 over 0.5, and that will give us what? So we have 50 divided by 5. I've solved it. So we have to calculate the pressure. We've been given the force to be 50 newtons, and then the area is 0.5 meters squared. So what is the pressure? Like I said, pressure is equal to force over area. Force over area. We have the force is 50, we have the area is 0.5. Okay. So yes, so if you do that, 50 divided by 0.5 will give you 100. So the answer is 100 Pascal. Are you okay? The answer is 100 Pascal. All right. All right. So that ends the physics question. So we'll go to mathematics, right? We'll go to mathematics, and I'm sure this one they are basic mathematics questions. So I'm sure you will not have any problem with it. Okay.